Welcome to the Lion Nation podcast, brought to you by SHN Sports. Tonight's commentators are Chuck Crazy, Mark Sickles, and Gary Gutierrez. It's game time.
Welcome to the field here in Pflugerville, Texas, where Leander is ready to face one of their oldest foes, the Pflugerville Panthers, here at the relatively new field, as they call it. I call it the Puff Field, Gary.
Got to call it the Puff Field.
Yeah, because everything in Pflugerville that begins with the F sound has a P in front of it, and that's just the way it is around here. So the Lions are going to receive the ball to open this game. We had some issues with broadcasting rights, and early in the week we kind of got a little bit of it straightened out. We're going to be doing audio and uploading the video later tonight, so make sure you stay.
We're pirating from the bathroom.
There you go. Well, I'm just happy we're in the AC, because if you look at the Lion faithful across the way and they're still filing in, they're in the sun for the most part, and it's just now the press box is starting to cast a little bit of a shadow there on the visitors. Pflugerville will be kicking here, and this is the south side that they'll be defending against the Lion offense here to open the ball game tonight. Back deep to receive for Leander is Xavier Terry and Xavier Dotson. So the two X-Men are back deep for Leander here, looking to open with a big special teams play.
Yeah, Terry, he's pretty dangerous with the football. He's probably one of the better athletes, if not one of the best athletes on this team. He's got a lot of skills.
He's definitely one of the fastest at the very least, but Dotson pretty quick as well, especially for that size that he brings. And we'll see what happens here as the Panthers get ready to kick off.
Yeah, I like Leander with the white on white tonight, looking good.
Jose Zapata, the kicker for Pflugerville, he'll line it up, toe to leather, and we're underway. Ball bounces inside the 5, and it stays in play. Terry kind of hesitated about picking it up, and the Lions find themselves with their backs to the goal line to open it up. That took a Pflugerville bounce there on the kickoff, Gary.
Yeah, and once again he got in a peculiar situation like he did once last week.
And so the Lions have quite a bit of field to navigate here to try to get points early, as they'll be starting on their own 3-yard line. The Pflugerville defense already out on the field. Coach Price and Coach Thomason has the Lion offense on the sideline, just telling them protect the ball. Let's do what we do and get the ball out of the shadow of our goal line.
Yeah, let's see if they hand this ball off to number 21, Xavier Dotson.
And Landry in the shotgun with Dotson. They do hand to Dotson right up the gut behind Kirby, the center, and Dotson carries up over the 5 to the 7 for a gain of about 4. And you really like that on the opening play with your back against the wall like that.
Yeah, you do, and Pflugerville's defense should have been ready for that, should have been prepared for that, and Leander was able to capitalize some yards on that, so good job by the offense.
Well, and it may be that they were ready for it, but the Lions were able to execute a little bit better, and that's a good sign for the Leander offense if that's the case. Landry in a shotgun with Xavier Dotson in the backfield. He has 2 receivers to the visitor side, the away side here from the press box. Actually has 3 receivers over there. He takes it. Snap, and we have a quick whistle.
Yeah,
the incompletion, it was intended for Leonard, and it falls incomplete, it looks like. So it's going to be a 3rd down now here for the Lions. They got 6 yards to get the first here. They're needing to get up to the 13-yard line. They currently have the ball right at the 8. So it's about 5.5 yards. It's a tough angle here from where we are. We're on the opposite end of the press box here from where the game action is. It's a Beautiful, clear night here. It's a little toasty warm if you're outside, but we're here in the press box. It's reasonably cool here. Shotgun formation. Landry, the quarterback, hands to Dotson. He hesitates, and he's wrapped up there at the line of scrimmage right behind left guard. They're on the stop, number 56 for Pflugerville, Michael Estrada, and that's going to bring up a fourth down for the line.
3rd and 4. They called that.
Oh, they did. There was a penalty on the play before. Okay. Or they blew the play dead.
Yeah.
So that was just 2nd down. Okay. That was the confusion because I didn't see a flag on the ground. I thought maybe there was an incompletion, and I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Quick whistle. And so the Lions with the 3rd and about 4. Landry in a shotgun with Dotson. In motion came Parrot, and they hand to Dotson straight ahead, and he's tackled as he battles back to the line of scrimmage. Getting the stop there for the Panthers is Tony Kuturik. And so the Lions will bring out the punting unit here. And, you know, you got to get this punt off, obviously, but you're pretty happy that nothing tragic or drastic happened to you on those offensive plays. You would have liked to get at least 1 or 2 first downs coming out of that end zone there. Lions have a pretty good punter, though. Eli Gaiman back deep to receive that punt is Ronald Mosley for the Panthers. And
Almost
great
blocked.
kick by Gaiman as he adjusts his toe delivery where he contacted the ball because of the pressure. And that's one of the things that Gaiman can bring to your punting unit is he has a little bit of a rugby style, and he can drop down to the side kind of like a soccer goalie will when they're clearing the ball out of the box there.
Takes the best angle we can at the time.
And he had a great punt. He punted from the 3 all the way to the Pflugerville 42, and we're going to have a stoppage here on the
Yeah, looks like a player's
field.
adjusting his knee pads right now, safety issue, so they're getting him cleaned up as well.
So the quarterback in a shotgun formation for the Panthers. We have a jet sweep and flags down immediately. And those are pre-snap, generally go against the offense. It's Jalen Reeves, the quarterback. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, you speak of that heat, and it's very relative compared to where we've been in the past at this game. Over in the hot box that they finally tore down, because I think it was inhumane.
Yeah. They may have received calls from the state on that press box. Mosley in a shotgun formation has 2 running backs in the backfield with him. It's Porter and number 32, Elijah Oakman, who actually that's 28 back there. It's not Oakman. Oakman's 22. 28 is not listed here. They hand to 28 going left to right. It's got to be Oakman.
That's 22.
22, and he does break off the left side. He's forced out of bounds, and we got a flag. It's going to go against Pflugerville, a late block in the back of Ray Egglesey, and that'll kind of take a little bit of the sting out of that big run there from Elijah Oakman. Coach Price talked about how we want to really force Pflugerville to throw the ball. That play right there probably not in the plans. The line players, some of the guys saw Oakman last year, so they're familiar with his ability, but some of the players that have come up or moved into the line area not familiar, and they're just getting a quick look at him. And so looks like we're going to have a personal foul penalty against the Panthers. And so it'll be 15 yards from the end of that run back. And it will be first down, though, because that even with the penalty, they had enough yardage to pick up the first down. They'll have it at the Lion 40. So the quarterback in a shotgun formation, Jalen Reeves. He's got Oakman and number 1, Patrick Porter, in the backfield with him. Fakes to Porter, or he actually handed to Porter straight ahead, and Lions battle, and Porter picks up about 2 yards. Getting up off the bottom of the pile, number 32 for the Lions. That's Jake Benugli. Also there at the bottom, number 90, Connor Cracy. and they limit Porter to just a couple of yards there on that one. It's going to bring up second and about 8.
Yeah, and Patrick Porter, senior for Pflugerville, he had 115 yards last week against Bowie with a touchdown.
Definitely got a couple of 3 weapons there in the backfield, and they're all in the backfield. They hand to Oakman going left to right, and he spins forward up near the 35. He was met right around the 33 by number 52, Wakama, and 15, Major Maiden. And so we're going to have a 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. Big play here for Leander. If you're Pflugerville, you're probably in a 2-down territory to try to get this first down. So the Lions want to get a stop here, but they're going to need to get a couple, it looks like. And we're going to potentially have some – looks like the Pflugerville does get their play in. There's about 15 seconds on the play clock. Mosley in a shotgun with Oakman. Coming in motion is Porter. They fake to Porter. Oh, they hand to Porter. They're doing good with the fakes on the line. Defense all over. And the ball's on the ground, recovered, but no, they're going to say he was down. Benugli there on the stop. Number 32, the senior, having a big game early here against the Panthers. He pushed the line of scrimmage back to the original spot after the 15-yard penalty, where it'll be 4th down and 10. And we'll see if they try to punt it down or if they try to go for it here. It looks like they're going to go for it. Mosley in a shotgun formation. We got Oakman in the backfield with him, and we got one of the Pflugerville receivers running his route pre-snap. And so regardless of what happened line defense-wise, it should be on Pflugerville because they didn't blow a whistle. There was no contact. It looked like Wakama, the nose, did jump. So let's see what the call is here. It's going to go against Pflugerville.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that the nose guard would pull the receiver off.
Well, and he got back, and the issue then is, did he make contact with any of the linemen? And if there was no encroachment and he was able to get back, then it is a penalty on Pflugerville. That's what they called. It's 4th and 15 now from the Lion 45, and out comes the punting unit for Pflugerville. And so the Lions force a punt here after a big defensive play.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Lion defense to come in here and shut these guys down on their first drive.
Yeah, especially Jake Benugli. I remember coaching him in youth football, and he sat out last year, didn't play, but I'm glad he came back for a senior season and starting out a really strong game tonight.
Zapata's kick was fielded by Xavier Terry with a fair catch right at the 13, and so the Lions with not good field position again, Gary. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, we're your first 30 minutes. Well, we're back quickly. We were unable to get our ad in. The Lions set up, and we're going to have a free play or a stoppage. So let's see if it's going to be a false start or offsides. And we're back in that penalty area we were in at the end of the game last week between Leander and Weiss. That both of the teams just kept getting penalties. You kind of expect that early, first game of the season. You hope to get that taken care of by this point. But the Lions will back up half the distance, or it is a full 5 yards because they're going to be at the 8-yard line now.
And that was one of the things that Coach Price talked about the podcast is staying on sides. Hopefully we won't see a lot of that tonight.
Landry in a shotgun formation, has Dotson in the backfield with him, 2 receivers to the top. Handoff to Dotson up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets close to the 15, so he's up beyond the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Leander.
Yeah, Tony Kachurik, linebacker for Pflugerville, on the stop.
You know, we didn't really have a whole lot of time for pregame, but this rivalry we talked about a little bit at the podcast. These teams have been playing each other for close to 8 or 9 decades on a fairly regular basis. They split the last 10 meetings, but Pflugerville's won 4 of the last 5. Handoff to Dotson going left to right. He gets a little bit outside and picks up about 4 yards, just shy of the 20 at the 19. There on the stop, Anthony Onya, Pflugerville linebacker. And so it's going to bring up a third down and about 4.5 yards for Leander. They need to get up to the 23. The ball is currently set at the 18. So it's 5 yards.
Yeah, Pflugerville started playing football in 1935. And both these schools have been around since the late 1800s.
Yeah. They used to be district rivals as well. In fact, when I played football, both of these teams were in my district. Landry drops back out of shotgun formation, throws it to the left flat for a first down, complete to Loof. And so the Lions will have it first and 10 there at the 26-yard line of Leander. And so here we go, first down.
In fact, right down the street they have the old elementary school there. It's where they used to play their games, where they went 55-0 and set a national record.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's up on the board over there. Yeah, they were a state champion at one point. Handoff to Dotson coming left to right from Landry, but the Pflugerville defense is there. A whole slew of Panthers there on the stop, led by number 56, Michael Estrada. No gain, and so it'll be now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they had a 6-man, 8-man, and an 11-man team throughout their course of their history.
Well, you know them 6-man games, they're high-scoring affairs. They get close to 100 or beyond sometimes.
Bunch of milk farming kids back then.
Landry in a shotgun formation with Dotson in the backfield, 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, hands to Dotson. He breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet up to midfield, and he's got a first down for the Lions all the way to the 40, where they're going to mark him at midfield, but it looked like he was in the Panther side of the field, but we'll see. They'll get another opportunity to punch it across here and get their first penetration.
Yeah, and that's Dotson's longest run. He had a good good catch for a touchdown.
What was that? Was that like an 18-yard run? 24-yard run. And so the Lions in a shotgun formation, Landry the quarterback, Dotson the running back, twin receivers on either side of the formation. We have a flag down at the snap. They hand to Dotson straight ahead, picks up a couple of yards. And we're going to see what the flag is here. Generally speaking, if they let the play go, it's usually on the defense. But if it's a formation issue, then they'll allow the play to go, and it is. And that's what the Lions kept getting called for in the second half of last week's game. And, can't be something that Coach Price is happy about here with this call. And so the ball will be marked at the Leander 45. They need 15 yards here for the first down, but it is 1st and 15. The Lions on the 5th play of this drive, which started on their own initially 13, and then after a penalty back on the 8. And so they've moved it halfway up the field. Landry in shotgun takes the snap, hands to Dotson going right to left, and he's picking his way forward. He only picks up about a yard as the Pflugerville defense do a pretty good job at stringing that one out.
Yeah, I think Leander overall leads this rivalry by a few games.
Yeah, it's pretty close, and the like I said, the last 10 games have been split 5-5, but Pflugerville winning 4 of the last 5.
Yeah,
so.
And a lot of those games have been great games. They've been, some within 7-8 points of each other. So it's they definitely are very close matched.
Landry in a shotgun formation with Dotson, 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Landry drops back pass, and he hits Parrot over the middle open, and he carries it up near the 41. They're going to say he's at the 42, and that'll be shy of the first down, but much more manageable at 3rd and 2. Nice job by Parrot to sit down in that zone and get open.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want is a short third.
And so the Lions have 2 first downs on this drive. That pass there was about a 14-yard completion to Parrot. to get them right close to converting. And at this point of the field, you're probably going for it on fourth if you don't convert here on 3rd and 2. Landry shotgun formation. They take the snap, fake to the running back. Landry hits the receiver, number 33 for Leander. Let's see. That's a number I wasn't expecting necessarily. And that's Brandon Hanson, the backup running back, picks up a first down inside or right at the 30-yard line for Leander. And so the Lions are just moving it on down, matriculating down the field.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and I think this offense is gaining some confidence. You know, when you come in and you play a team like Pflugerville with some pretty big guys on there, it can be a little intimidating at times, and they're not showing that at all. They're doing a great job.
They have size and speed here at Pflugerville. Shotgun for Landry. They fake to Hanson, and it hits Weingart open over the middle. He's inside the 5 down to the 3 where he's tackled by number 7, Anthony Kitty, and the Lions have it first and goal inside the 5.
Yeah, nice play choice right there, getting that quick one down the seam.
And the Lions quickly on the line of scrimmage. Landry under center. They hand to Hanson straight ahead, and he's got nothing there. The Pflugerville defense was able to plug the middle, and so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
And that was a 28-yard pass by Landry.
Yeah, Weingart able to muscle down, but wasn't able to get in, kind of like last week with Loof, muscling down close to the goal line. They got to punch it in here and put 7 on the board.
They're doing a lot there in the middle of the field against this Pflugerville defense.
Well, there's a little bit of stoppage on the field. I mean, the play clock hasn't started, and now the referee winds the game clock and the play clock. There's about 1:15 left here in the first period. We're scoreless, but the Lions knocking on the door right on the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Landry in a shotgun formation. Brandon Hanson, the running back. Parrot in motion. We got a flag pre-snap.
Pre-snap penalty.
That's a false start against the Lions, and that'll back them up to the 6. Yeah, that's a tough break. You don't want to settle for 3 here, but 6 yards, you can get a score here. It's still 2nd down.
Yeah, it just changes your play calling there for the first
Or
down.
the board says first down, so did they not count that initial play? Because the box also says first down, so we're going to go with that. It's 1st and goal from the 6 for the Lions.
Sounds like they got a break.
That's what they have on the sticks, too, so we'll go with
Yeah,
that.
it has to be that they whistled that play dead, that very first one, when we rushed down and got under center. Landry takes the snap, hands to Dotson straight ahead. He tries to pick his way forward, but the Pflugerville defense, again, able to clog that middle, led by number 9, Anthony Onyia, senior linebacker there. And so it will now be 2nd and goal. The Lions lose a yard as they move the line of scrimmage back to the 7.
Yeah, you'd like to see the pad level of Dotson a little bit lower, especially when you're playing goal line right now.
He does have a bit of an Eric Dickerson style of running, and that can be an issue. That's going to be the end of the quarter. We'll take a quick break. We're scoreless. Stay tuned. Leander Lions football will be right back.
All right.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions! Probably do another. Are we back? We're back at the field here. The first quarter ended scoreless. The Lions knocking on the door as we wound that quarter down. They have a 2nd down and goal. Ball's going to be at the 6-yard line. The Lions still on the visitor sideline discussing the plan of attack with Coach Thomas, and the Lions looking sharp tonight. White pants with white jerseys, red numbers, look almost like the Texans a little bit.
Yeah, on paper right now, Leander's doing a great job. They've got time of possession. they've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds versus Pflugerville's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and they've put up 102 total yards so far against Pflugerville's 37. So Leander, keep up the good work, and they get this touchdown.
You got to get points, though. That's the key.
A great reward for this long drive. So great job.
Well, Evan Smith is in as a running back for the offense. Here's the senior linebacker getting an opportunity here, and we're going to have a timeout, it looks like, for Pflugerville, or it could be a television timeout.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll take a quick break as well, and we'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belter. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions!
And we're back. The Lions quickly to the line of scrimmage, and they're in a single wing with Dotson at quarterback. They direct snap to Dotson. He tries to get the corner,
Touchdown.
And he is there as the Lions get the first points of tonight's ball game. Xavier Dotson from the single wing takes the snap, goes to the right corner of the end zone for the score, Gary.
Yeah, it's his second touchdown already for the year. Man, what a great job by Leander. They took their time. They made that drive a lot cleaner than what they have in the past 5.
Great seal blocks on the right side over there to get him in the corner.
And, you know, it puts another wrinkle in the line attack that teams have to worry and prepare for. In for the point after attempt is Eli Gaiman. The kick is up, and it's good, and the Lions.
Oh, no good.
Why do they say no good? It was obviously good.
Yeah, I think they're getting that sorted out right now. See what they say.
They haven't put the point on the board yet, so I guess they're going to say that Gaiman's point after attempt was no good. But that certainly looks good from here. Maybe it's our angle, but wow.
We could have a bad angle. We are old. Maybe our eyes
No,
are.
but it didn't even clear the, it wasn't a matter of it going higher than the uprights.
Right,
it was
right.
between the uprights.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Regardless, the Lions don't get that point after and lead now 6-0 as we head into Pflugerville's just now second possession of the evening. And so you like the way the Lions possessed the ball there. They rested their defense.
Yep.
And not that they needed that much rest because they didn't have but a 5-play series in their first possession. Big run from Oakman that ended with a personal foul penalty, and then Banugli had a big tackle on third down that forced Pflugerville into a punting situation.
Yeah, that was a big play by him. And, Xavier Dotson already doing a lot better than he did last week. He, had 13 carries for 48 yards. Now, granted, he did have the one reception for 30 yards that ended in a touchdown. This week already in the first quarter, he's had 9 rushes for about 50 yards. So great job by him and the touchdown to boot. And then the Landry, 4 for 4. He started off pretty good like that last week, and he's been, pretty consistent in that manner.
He had a little rust to shake off, but it looks like he's getting it shaken off.
A lot of receivers dropped balls last week, so you see that you hope that they've got all that first game jitter out of the way, and they've got to be really happy with this offense right now. They did a great job moving this ball.
Gaiman to kick, back deep to receive is Oakman, along with Devin Manor and DeJuan Jules. So they have 3 guys. Now they dropped they moved one of them up. It's just going to be Jules and Oakman back deep. Gaiman puts a foot into it, kicks it to actually Ronald Mosley, and it stays right on the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. just inside the 5. It looked like he was going to kill it there.
That was almost the perfect
in
kick.
play, but no, it goes out, and we'll see where they mark it. Likely will be Pflugerville ball on the 30, I would presume, because they get the automatic at the 25 plus 5. We'll see. Or they may make Leander re-kick it with Oakman back there. We'll see here. It looks like they are going to make Leander
Yeah, I think
re-kick
that's a
it.
wise decision.
That's the move I would make if you want to give your guys opportunities with the ball. Special teams is a good place for that kind of speed.
Nope, they're staying here at the 30.
Well, it looks like they are going to go offense, and so it'll be 1st and 10 for Pflugerville from their own 30-yard line. Mosley, the quarterback, has Oakman in the backfield with him. And they hand to Oakman, and no, the quarterback kept it. Mosley kept it, and he gets about 14-yard carry almost near midfield and tackled by Agassiz. And they're doing a pretty good job with that football, hiding it. And you know, they fooled me 3 times already.
Yeah, great job by Agassiz to see that and stay home and be able to make that tackle. Him and his brother, who've played here in the past, great open field tacklers.
So Mosley takes the snap, and they hand to Oakman this time, going left to right. And he makes a move, and he's wrapped up by Agassiz right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Great open field tackle, just like you said, Gary. The Agassiz knowing how to tackle. That's why they make good DBs, right?
That's right.
That and their foot speed, that doesn't hurt either. So Mosley, again, the quarterback. Oakman in the backfield along with Porter. The receivers are Mosley is actually moving to receiver. Jalen Reeves is the quarterback. I've been giving Mosley credit for quarterback this whole time, and it's Reeves.
Jalen Reeves sounds like a superstar already.
Well, he's a sophomore, so he's definitely got the talent. Takes the snap, hands to Oakman. Evan Smith able to hang on to Oakman's foot and prevent more than about a 2-yard gain where it'll be 3rd and about 7. They do have the ball in Lion territory at the 49 now.
Yeah, you got to watch Oakman. He can catch and run the ball. Last week he caught the longest pass that they had in the game, 51 yards, scored a touchdown on a very similar play that he had in the first half that they brought back. So got to keep your eye on him working out in the flats.
Reeves in a shotgun. Oakman with him in the backfield. There's the snap. Reeves follows Oakman to the left. And he's tackled by number 34 of Leander. That, of course, Dyron Dixon. Great job by the Leander defense to force a 4th down here at the Lion 45. So it's 4th and about 3. We'll see what the Panthers do. This is go-for-it territory here. And it looks like that's what they're going to do as Reeves barks out the play and the Panthers pause.
If you want your kid to learn how to tackle, that was a prime example of how to follow through with a drive.
4th down. Reeves barking out his signals, looks at his wristband, takes the snap, hands to Oakman straight ahead, and Agassiz was waiting on him, but he fights his way forward and looks like he has the 1st down right at the 40. That was a battle. Agassiz saw it coming, and he went up to fill the hole, but Oakman able to force him back a little bit and pick up that 1st down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Agassiz playing lights out right now.
So it is 1st and 10 for Pflugerville here. They have the ball in Lion territory at the 40. They're down 6-0. Shotgun formation for Reeves. It's got Porter and Oakman looking to throw. Down the left sideline, knocked down by the Lion defender, Terry. We have a flag down. There was a lot of pushing going on. We'll see which side of the ball gets called for that. And Coach Price is definitely trying to have his voice heard as he's out near the 20.
That looked like a textbook defensive play by Terry over there knocking the
it
ball
looked
down.
like the receiver was trying to get a push off, but they're saying a hold against Leander is what the umpire is signaling. And that'll give Pflugerville a 1st down. It's a 5-yard penalty if that's the actual call, which would move it to the 35. It'll be 1st and 5.
Yeah, Terry did a real good job, though, during that play to, one, keep him, obviously maybe held him a little bit, but he did a great job turning his head and getting there to deflect that pass. So from our angle, it definitely looked pretty clean.
Looked like a chicken fight to me, like when you're in a swimming pool and you get on somebody else's back and you're fighting to push each other over. You could call it on offense or defense there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those times you have to just let him play. And
yeah, that one could have been a no call, I believe, as well. But if you are going to call it, I guess generally you would call that situation is a 10-yard penalty, I guess, down to the 30. I thought defensive holding was only 5. I guess that's the NFL. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 here for Pflugerville. Down 6 to the Lions. The quarterback in a shotgun formation, Reeves, along with Porter and Oakman. They hand to Oakman, and he's stuffed on one side, comes back the other way, and the Lions just swarm him right around the 42 as they force him far back. Getting up off the bottom there is Benugli. Agassiz was there, Crazy, just a whole slew of Lions. It is going to be now 2nd and very long from the 41, so it's 2nd and 21.
That's the only thing you can say about someone trying to fight for extra yardage. He lost more by trying to keep his feet and trying to gain some yardage.
Yeah, at some point you got to go down. Yeah, at some point you just got to cut your losses. We're going to have Reeves in a shotgun formation. Looks like Porter and Oakman will remain in the backfield with him. He has 2 receivers, top of the formation, 1 at the bottom. There's a snap. He rolls to his left, swings back, throws right to Porter. Porter gets inside the 35 to the 33. He's not even back to the original line of scrimmage there. It's going to be 3rd and about 12. They're going to mark the ball at the 32. Lions, again, still lead 6-0, 7:57 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, it was Demetri Drayton that pushed him out of bounds. They had a lot of field open up there. That was a good play by Pflugerville to misdirect.
The Lions did a good job of closing down that side, though, and able to minimize the damage. Mitigated it to just a minimal gain where it's now 3rd and 12 here. Shotgun formation for Reeves. Has Oakman in the backfield in motion, and they hand on a jet sweep to Manor. He cuts up, gets up near the original line of scrimmage and a yard beyond to the 29, where it'll be 4th and 9 for the Panthers. Great job by the Lion defense to force a 4th down here in their own territory, up 6-0.
Yeah, and that was that Will Loof come across the field and make that tackle, or assisted on it anyways. Great job, Will.
Yeah, there were a lot of Lions there. As David Anderson used to say, whole pride of Lions there on the stop. So it is a 4th and 9. Reeves in a shotgun with Oakman. They bring Porter in motion. Fake to Porter. Reeves to throw. They hit Oakman on a screen. He's at the 25. He cuts. He's short of the 1st down at the 24. The Lions will have the ball. First down.
Demetri, what a great play that was.
Great job by the defense. And, we saw improvement last week. Even though the Lions fell to Weiss, we saw a great improvement, especially from the defense, and we're seeing that continue tonight. And there is a flag down, though, at the 40.
That's not a good sign, having the flag way back there. Late hit, maybe?
A little bit of a horse collar, possibly.
And that is very unfortunate for the Lions, as it will give Pflugerville the football.
Yeah, I was probably a horse collar.
Inside the 15, down at the 11, where it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's demoralizing there for your defense.
That is very unfortunate. Reeves, shotgun formation, Oakman and Porter in the backfield. There's the snap. They hand to Oakman. Reeves keeps it straight ahead, and he carries it in for the score. Had a hole right off a right guard and was able to tie the game on that run.
Yeah, anytime that happens, you can almost guarantee a touchdown from the other team because it kind of just lets your steam out. You've given it all. You've made your stop.
You got your stop.
And then you're a little depleted when you get back up, knowing you got to get out there and fight again. So
I never saw the call, what the penalty was or who it was against. And, we've had a little bit of an issue with the referee mic tonight. And the point after attempt is good. And Pflugerville takes a 7-6 lead with 6:55 remaining here in the half. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Leander Lion Football on SHN Sports.
A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our two great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full-body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Well, the Panthers, welcome back, by the way, to the field. The Panthers had a pretty good chunk of possessing the ball there in the second quarter. They ate up pretty much half of the quarter on that drive. The Lions were able to get a stop on fourth down, big stop, but there was a penalty in the backfield that we didn't notice because we were so excited about the stop. But it gave Pflugerville a first and goal, and the quarterback, Jalen Reeves, fakes to Oakman, and he's such a stud running back. Every defender on the line defense adjusted to go to Oakman, and Reeves pulled it and kept it right up the gut for, what was that, a 6-yard score. So we're going to get ready to get underway here. After that score, the Panthers get ready to line up the kick. Jose Zapata, the kicker, back deep for the Lions. The two Xaviers, Dotson and Terry, back deep to receive. And we'll see where Zapata decides to put it because the Lions have a lot of dangerous returners back there, even on that second level.
Need to get some momentum right here on this play if we can, get right back in the ball game.
It'd be nice. Zapata puts toe to leather, and it's going to go to Terry. He's going to field it right at the 8. He's over the 10, 15, 20. He's got a lane at the 30.
There we go. Break it open.
He's at the 40. He breaks past Zapata at midfield, cuts back inside. He's inside Pflugerville territory at the 40. No laundry on the field, and the Lions have a first down in Pflugerville territory after that score.
Yeah, that's why. That's what this coach has been wanting.
Hey, you liked the answer there. There was a quick, confident answer. Terry saw a lane open up right at the 20, just between the numbers and the hashes. He was able to take it up to midfield where he had to cut after faking out the kicker there, and that enabled the rest of the coverage to catch up to him and take him down there. But the Lions, with an opportunity here with 6:45 in the half, Landry, the quarterback, in shotgun with Dotson in the backfield, 3 receivers to the top of the formation. Fake to Dotson. Landry throwing it down the right sideline. Pass intended for Will Loof, but it was way out in front of him as Landry had to dodge a blitzer to adjust and make that throw.
Yeah, he threw that a little faster than he wanted to.
Yeah, that's a good throw for him. He's pretty accurate on those deep balls, but when you got to adjust your shoulders and kind of throw without your feet set, it's tough to make an accurate throw.
I do like the play call coming out after that big kickoff return, going for the 6.
So Dotson in the backfield with Landry, twin receivers on either side of the formation. Handoff goes to Dotson straight ahead. He's at the 30, 25, 20. They're not going to catch him. 5 touchdown Lions. No flags down, and Leander that quickly is back up on top.
Yeah, great job by Leander. Dotson, he's tearing it up tonight.
Yeah, he's making an early bid for SHN Player of the Week this week, and that is a local award by SHN for all of their teams.
Maybe by the end of the game you won't have to have that disclaimer of no flags.
Well, let's hope not.
But
that's his second touchdown. How long was that run?
Looked like
Jared,
it
how?
was
40 yards?
That one's good.
And so it's 13-6 as Gaiman able to hit that extra point. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Lions lead.
Go Lions.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions! Welcome back to the field here in Pflugerville, Texas, where your Lions lead the Pflugerville Panthers by a score 13-7. Eli Gaiman lining up to kick off for the Lions here. The Lions, I know you're just listening now. You'll be able to watch the video later, but they're defending the south end here in the second quarter, and they're lined up on the 40 back deep. To receive will be Elijah Oakman along with number 10, Ronald Mosley.
Great job by Leander. That was a 22-second drive down there.
Yeah, you got to like that.
Got to give credit to that offensive line opening up that hole for Dotson.
Gaiman puts a foot into it, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone. Great kick by Gaiman. That's one way to ensure Oakman not return the ball.
That's right. Yeah, you look at some of the conversations we've had with the coaches, and they've talked about this special teams and what it can do to charge up the offense a little bit. And, of course, we've seen Terry in the past break some pretty good ones, and he had a great display of his speed during that kickoff return right there because he was down to that 40 pretty quick.
So the Panthers will come out here with 6.5 minutes remaining in the half, down by 6. Quarterback keeps it. Drayton there defensively. Connor Cracy there chasing the quarterback down. He trips and picks up a couple of yards. Quarterback, of course, Jalen Reeves. It's going to be second down, and they're going to give him 3 on that gain, so 2nd and 7.
Connor Cracy.
Yeah, Connor Cracy.
I want to apologize to Connor.
The current Cracy.
I want to apologize to Connor because
It's not the first time he's been mistaken for Jeremy.
I've called him Jeremy the whole game last week.
Reeves in a shotgun formation for the Panthers. He takes the snap, hands to Oakman, and Oakman breaks the tackle of Evan Smith, but not the one of Ray Egglesey, who was right behind Evan. He picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Ball at the 33. They need the 35.
If he had to be called something else in Leander, Jeremy Cracy's not a bad name.
Yes, there's worse ones, that's for sure. I mean, they could have called him Chuck Cracy. That's way worse.
Whoa.
No need to go there, right? 3rd down and 2. Reeves in a shotgun. Oakman, the single running back in the backfield. Reeves going to follow Oakman to the left, and the Lion defense there. Egglesey, Maiden, also there. Number 46 for Leander. And I believe that is going to make me forget. Nana Sprong.
Beautiful name.
Yeah.
Hey,
Actually,
Egglesey, we're going to have to call him all day.
And we have an injury timeout here. It looks like he was shy of or they gave him the first down. Look at that. He got it down at the 36. I thought they stopped him. Looks like we're going to have an injury timeout here, though, Gary, as we move forward. The Lions here just need to try to keep Pflugerville off the board here, go into half with a lead, and you kind of like your level of play. You like the way the defense has done a pretty good job of containing quite a few weapons for the Pflugerville Panthers.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at who's in that backfield, you know, those guys can make some pretty big plays, and you've seen this you know, undersized. I say undersized. You know, compared to that Pflugerville offensive line, you know, they've come up and laid some wood, and you got to be pretty happy about that as a defensive coordinator.
We got a new set of D linemen in. The quarterback keeps. That's new quarterback, too, Chance Lucas. And he's dropped for a loss there by the Lions. They're taking advantage and getting some guys rest. Tracy was out of play, and he comes in for Wakama there at nose. And so we got Wakama and Matai Carter and Tracy and Loof there on the line. Wakama out. I mean, so Matai Carter, Tracy at nose, and Loof at end. And we'll see if that is a successful combination for the Lions here defensively against this rushing attack. The quarterback, Chance Lucas, obviously in for the starter. Oakman, the running back. Lucas looking to throw, and he airs it out down the left sideline over the receiver's head, intended for Mosley. Nice job there on coverage by the Lions. Who was that over there? That is number 6. That is Jammer. It was a great name for a football cornerback.
Oh, yeah. Those are some other big shoes to fill, too.
Yeah. 3rd down and 12 here for Pflugerville. They have it at the Pflugerville 34-yard line. They're needing the 46 to continue this drive. Otherwise, they'll either have to go on 4th or punt. Lucas looking to throw. He rolls, hits the Oakman on a screen, and the line defense is there. Crazy there, Maiden there, Demetri, Drayton. They're going to put him down at the 34. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, it looks like Nene was the first to get there.
Great
Number
job.
46.
They force a punt here on the 3rd drive for Pflugerville. So unless it's a fake, the Lions will have another opportunity here with about a little over 3 minutes by the time this play's over. Back deep to receive that punt. Xavier Terry had a pretty good kickoff return moments ago. Punts high, short, and it takes a Pflugerville roll and out of bounds at the 37 of Leander. Well, they'll have it 1st and 10 with 3:20 left here in the half. We'll go on ahead and stay here with the broadcast.
Plenty of time for this offense. You know, right now is when you want to take advantage of that running game, kind of get down there methodically and not leave any time for Pflugerville to come back and get any points on the board before the half comes.
More importantly, I think, than even that is points. If the Lions can come away with points here, it really gives your team confidence and takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the Panthers. Garrett in a shotgun formation with Dotson. He's got 3 receivers at the top of the formation, Parrot, Loof, and Keon Leonard. Garrett takes the snap, hands off to Dotson straight ahead. He's wrapped up by the ankles, gets a gain of maybe 1. There on the stop for Pflugerville is 4-0. Dalen Weeks, the linebacker, so it's 2nd down and 9. 3 minutes and counting here in the half. Landry looking over to the sideline to get the signal. Coach Williams signaling in the play from the offensive coordinator, Coach Thomason. Thomason generally will sit in the press box and coordinate from the press box. Landry in a shotgun with Dotson. There's the snap. They fake to Dotson. Landry looking to throw down the left sideline. Weingart was there, and Landry almost dropped it in there. Great coverage by the Pflugerville Panthers cornerback, Alexander Reed, as he was step for step with Weingart. And Landry almost made an incredible pass.
That was an incredible pass.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 here. That stops the clock with 2:37. And so Leander looking to try to keep this drive alive here. You at least want to, if you throw the ball here, which you kind of need to on 3rd and 8, you at least want to complete it if you don't get it and let that clock run a little bit. So
yes, the catch part of it is what makes it incredible. Maybe it was a great pass.
Landry, his pass almost complete. Hits the receiver in the hands, and he drops it. I didn't get the number there.
19.
It was number 19.
So number 19 for Leander is Caden Wheatley, and he drops it. It's going to bring up 4th down with 2:31 left here in the half, and Eli Gaiman will come out to punt. Back deep to receive that punt is going to be Ronald Mosley. It's 4th down and 8. So the Lions are their fourth drive of the half results in 3 plays and a punt. So Gaiman back to receive the snap, and the snap comes pretty quickly. I don't think he was ready for it. He's able to get off a beautiful punt. Fair caught and drives out. And the ball is loose inside the 5, and Pflugerville may have recovered it. They have on the 1-yard line. The Lion defense will have an opportunity here as Pflugerville has their back against their own goal line with 2:19 remaining. Mosley, fair caught that beautiful punt by Gaiman, had him backpedaling, and he wasn't able to hang on to it. It got kicked out behind him, and fortunately for Pflugerville, recovered right at the goal line.
Yeah, the momentum of that kick coming down took him back to the end zone. That was a 61-yard punt. Great job by Gaiman. I'd like to be a camera on that end zone pylon right there to see how close that was to going in the end zone.
Yeah, because that could have been a safety there.
Yeah, that might have been generous spot there.
And so the Panthers
of course,
will
we
come
can't see a
out.
field goal
Shotgun
from up
formation. Oakman. Reeves is back in at quarterback. They hand to Oakman going straight ahead. He bounces off Maiden and is tackled by Egglesey right at the 10-yard line as he picks up actually 10 yards for a first. They're going to give him the 11. And so they get out of the shadow of their goal line, but they still have a long way to go with 2:05 and counting here in the half to cash in any points.
Yeah, and Pflugerville sits here with 3 timeouts left.
And the clock is burning as Reeves is looking for the play. And he has in the backfield with him Oakman and Porter. Takes the snap, fakes to Oakman, rolls to his right. He's on a sprint. He is able to throw, passes incomplete. Hits the receiver in the hands, but he went up and out of bounds. Can't even tell if he caught it. It wouldn't have mattered. He didn't come down inbounds. But that's Adewusi, the intended receiver.
Yeah, and Demetri Drayton again on that play. Great coverage by him.
Playing some pretty good defense tonight, Mr. Drayton. It's going to be second down now as Pflugerville waiting on the signal from the coaches.
Yeah, more importantly for Leander, the clock stops. May have a shot here if they can get the ball back.
It's second and long here, 2nd and 10. Reeves and Oakman and Porter are all in the backfield for the Panthers. They have 2 receivers at the top of the formation, 1 down here at the bottom. The handoff goes to Porter. He's able to get to the outside. He's at the 10-15. He's cut down at about the 18 by Ray Egglesey. They're going to give him the 20-yard line, which is just shy of the first down, 3rd and 1. They're going to say he was out of bounds because they stopped the clock there with 1:33. It looked like he was stopped inbounds, but
yeah,
they say he was out. So the Lions looking to get a stop here. Shotgun formation. Reeves, the quarterback for the Panthers, has Oakman and Porter in the backfield. He has 2 receivers, 2 his left, 1 to the right. And they hand to Oakman, and he doesn't get much, but gets maybe a yard straight ahead to pick up the first. 1:29. It looks like they're going to call a timeout here.
Now they're moving the sticks.
How many timeouts do they have? They have all 3. Both teams have all 3, in fact. So it is a first down for Pflugerville at the 21. Reeves, Porter, and Oakman in the backfield. Reeves takes the snap, looks to his right, flushed out. He scrambles, tosses to number 11. Ball bounces straight up in the air. He saw Adewusi about 3 yards in front of him and threw it to him and hit him in the hands, but it went straight up. Wouldn't have got much anyway. It's going to bring up now second down.
You had Dixon try to knock that ball back in bounds like a loose ball in a basketball court going out of bounds. Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 10, 1:06 here left in the half. The Panthers getting the signal from their coaching staff. Again, the backfield consists of Porter, Oakman, and the quarterback Jalen Reeves. Reeves takes the snap, drops back. He's hammered. The pass is complete to number 1 Porter, and Reeves is hurting. Who was that put the lick on him?
That was Loof.
Big Willie Loof. You know what? You give credit to Reeves, though, because he was able to complete that pass to Porter, and he carried it all the way up to the 46 before Agassiz brought him down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Pflugerville. We have 58 seconds remaining here.
Yeah, the ball almost jolted out of his hands with that hit.
Yeah, he was about 3/4 of the way through his delivery when he got hit.
And Loof, who's played quarterback in the past, I think finally got a little bit of sweet revenge. Got to lay his wood for once.
Yeah, Loof has the size and speed, and they put him on the corner. He got around and just put the wood on him back there. That was a great hit.
Yeah, that's one thing we've noticed about Loof is that straightaway speed. He's pretty fast. He's a lot faster than you think he is for his size.
It was a pretty quick 40. He's just not going to shake and bake a whole lot. So Reeves, 35 seconds left, and they call timeout finally. They can't get the play off. The play clock was running down. We'll take a quick break with them. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lion Football. The Lions lead 13-7.
Go Lions.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belcher. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions! Welcome back to the field with 35 seconds left in the half. Your Lions lead the Panthers. Panthers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. There's the snap. Reeves drops back. He's throwing deep over the middle, and it's dropped. He had a receiver, Mosley, hit him in the hands. It was a little bit behind him, but it was an easily catchable ball, and that might have even been a score. So the Lions get a little bit of a break there.
Yeah, big break.
Yeah, big break. They actually had 2 or 3 defenders around him. The ball hit him right in his hands, and lucky break for Leander.
So now 2nd down and 10, 30 seconds left. Reeves walks over to his sideline to get the signal from Coach Taylor. Oakman, the running back. There's 3 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 solo receiver to the top of the formation. Reeves takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass to Mosley. Is complete, but there is 35 McDaniel, and they blow the whistle pretty quickly. He never went to the ground. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 now as there's 12 seconds and counting, and we have a timeout with 11 seconds. The Panthers are going to look to try to get at least 1 more play in, if not 2 here before half, and the Lions move over to the sideline to talk with Coach Price. We'll get some statistics here at halftime, and, on Friday night games, we'll be moving the show at halftime to SHN Football Friday. If you happen to be at a football game, any game here in the Central Texas area, and you take some footage, make sure you share that in social media. Hashtag it SHN Football Friday, and it will make its way onto the SHN Football Friday show, a 6-hour show every Friday night covering all things high school football in the Central Texas area. And it is a kind of a good deal. They've had 1 show so far. It'll grow as it ages, and one day when my kids are all grown up, maybe I'll try to do that instead of going to all the games. That'd be more fun.
There you go.
Sit in a studio for 6 hours. So we got a 3rd and 10 with 11 seconds left. Reeves and Oakman, the 2 backs in the backfield. Reeves takes the snap, fakes to Oakman, drops straight back.
Ooh.
Oakman is leveled by Loof again as he releases the ball.
Oh,
and a
no.
flag comes in late with 5 seconds left in the secondary. And Leander just cannot catch a break with those kind of calls. That is ticky-tack. I didn't even see contact. Well, a low block defensively is not really an issue. It's got to be some type of late hit, right?
Yeah.
So they're moving the ball way back now. The flag still remains on the field there at the 19. There's a big meeting of minds right around the 35.
Yeah, 5 seconds left. They're not going to mark it where the flag is. You know, you'll get your yardage, so that's a positive for Leander, not like the NFL. But we'll see what the call
Pflugerville will
is.
still have another chance here.
But another great play by Loof on the outside, coming in and just knocking him down. The flag wasn't in the backfield. It was in the defensive backfield.
Right, it was very deep. It was where the pass was delivered. And so they're going to wave it off because it was a poor call, in my opinion. And it looks like they did wave it off, and Coach Price will be happy with that. So it will still be 4th and 10 now. Ball back at the 46-yard line. And Pflugerville, with 5 seconds, will likely try to get something off here. Coach Taylor out getting an explanation now. He wanted that flag. He wanted to have a little closer opportunity to try to put the ball into the end zone. But they'll have this chance here, probably one play as it's 4th down and there's only 5 seconds. So likely that this is it here for the half, and then we'll have some stats and we'll go to halftime. Quarterback in a shotgun formation. Jalen Reeves has Oakman in the backfield, 3 receivers to the top of the formation. He shifts Oakman to that side, takes the snap. They hand to Oakman straight ahead, and he's tackled after he picks up the first down, and that will be the half. And so the Lions go into halftime ahead, 13-7. Gary, you want to go over the stats real quick?
Yeah, it looks, let's see, we've had the penalties have been a lot better for one. For Leander, they've got 5 for 42 yards, and Pflugerville has 3 for 25 yards coming into this. So coach has got to be happier with that rather than the first half of last week, which it was they had over 80 yards of penalties against them in that first half last week. The running game has been pretty fantastic by Dotson. He's had an opportunity to go in and get a couple scores, and 12 first downs for Pflugerville coming into the game. We've had 5, looks like 5 for Leander on this in the second quarter.
Yeah, they had at least 10 first downs in the half.
Yeah,
they're big plays.
They're both sitting pretty easy or even right now as far as total yards go. Pflugerville's got about approximately 144, and Leander's sitting at about 150. So it's been a pretty even matchup so far. The defense of Leander, had some unfortunate calls against them, that led Pflugerville down to score. So. And then Gaiman, he's had another, he's averaged 84 yards in punting so far.
Wow.
So,
he had that one missed extra point that looked good to me.
54.
Yeah, I was going to say 84 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, that extra point even looked good, but his punting has just been lit, as they say.
Lit.
So we'll go to halftime as I try to sound hip.
Yeah. We'll
be right
clean
back.
those stats up a little bit.
A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service, the kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belter. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the field here in Pflugerville, Texas. We're done with halftime. Your Lions lead the Panthers by a score of 13-7. Leander opened the game with the ball on their own 3-yard line, 3 plays and punted to midfield. And so as a result, Pflugerville will receive the football here to open the second half. They haven't decided which, so it looks like the Lions will be kicking from the north end of the stadium here, and so they'll be defending the south in the fourth quarter. They'll start defending the north here. Pflugerville Panthers kickoff return unit rather are out on the field right now, not in formation, but just there on the sideline. Lines just now forming on their sideline. Both tunnel crews moving the tunnels off the field here, and we'll get started here shortly. I don't know what the delay is except for potentially a TV timeout here as we get ready to get this underway.
Yeah, we're going to do some updates on some
Okay,
scores
go ahead.
real quick. Just coming out of the half, so we've got in the third quarter, Vandergrift 13 over Ellison 0. Colleen is down 9-24 to Vista Ridge. Bastrop is up over Reagan 14-0.
Is that all the scores we got? What about Cedar Creek? Is that score on there?
Not at this time. It's in progress. Looks like no.
They're playing Aikens. Battle of the Eagles. And so there is some kind of delay going on
some progress here. Still no score on my other end either.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the holdup is here, but there is definitely a delay out on the field.
Yeah, he's motioning him now to start.
You know, I was threatened as the PA at a home game 2 years ago with a 15-yard penalty because I was taking too long announcing all the seniors on senior night.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, you know, I'm not saying that Pflugerville deserves a penalty here, but, I mean, come on, what's the delay? Let's get this thing underway. Back deep to receive
Bitter, eh?
for Pflugerville is Devin Manor and, of course, Elijah Oakman kicking off for Leander, Eli Gaiman. We'll see where Gaiman wants to put the ball. The last time he kicked off, he kicked it out of the back of the end zone, and really is probably the best strategy here for the Leander kickoff unit is to try to get that ball to where it's not returned at all by Oakman or even Manor, because obviously you don't put Manor next to Oakman unless he can run. Gaiman's kick is high and is going to be fielded by Oakman at the 3. He's at the 10. He's up. He breaks the tackle at the 15. He's at 25. He cut down at the 33 by the kicker, and Oakman is not happy because he felt like he was still up. But great job by Eli Gaiman there to make that tackle. Pretty good tackler for a kicker, and we've seen him make some good hits in his 2-year career here for the Lions, and has been able to save actually a couple of long returns. He made that one much less long than it could have been. And Pflugerville comes out in formation. Reeves at quarterback. Oakman, the running back, has 3 receivers, top of the formation. Takes the snap, hands to Oakman straight ahead. Oakman spins out of the tackle of Evan Smith and is wrapped up after a gain of about 5 by Major Maiden and number 24, Andre Burt. And so it'll be 2nd down and 5, Andrew Burt. 2nd down and 5 for Reeves, Oakman, the running back. Reeves turns and throws it to Manor in the flat. He's at the 40-45, and he gets the first down up over the 45 to the 46, where he is tackled by number 6 of Leander, and that is Jammer. And so we're going to have a first down for the Panthers with 11:12 remaining here in the third period. Ball at the 46-yard line of Pflugerville. Reeves in a shotgun with Oakman. He sends Oakman to the other side of the formation, still in the backfield. Hands to Oakman going right to left. He cuts up at the seam and picks up a good 18 yards as The Pflugerville offensive line doing a great job here early in the third period, opening holes. Tackle made by number 46 of the Lions, Nana, also there, Ray Egglesey, number 17. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the Lion 39-yard line. Lions holding on to a 6-point lead here early third quarter. Reeves, the quarterback, Oakman in the backfield along with him, and the other running back, Patrick Porter. There's the snap. They hand to Porter going left to right. He breaks a tackle at the 35 and gets down near the 30, tripped up by Demetri Drayton. They're going to give him about a 7-yard gain at the 32, where it'll make it 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Drayton made a great save there. Shoestring tackle, because that was wide open. Had that receiver picked up his block, he could have went in for the into the end zone.
Well, and Porter broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. I didn't see who had a hand on him, but they were unable to hang on to him, and that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Drayton. 2nd and 3. Reeves in a shotgun formation takes a snap. They hand to Oakman straight ahead, and he picks up the first down and is wrapped up by 3 Lions right at the 30. Egglesey there along with Major Maiden and 24, Andrew Burt. It's first down Pflugerville, though, at the 29-yard line of Leander with 9:33 and counting here in the third period. You hope that, a long drive like this, at some point they're going to have a breakdown of some type, and you hope you can take advantage of it. The Lions trying to force as long a drive as they can here. Oakman, the running back, Reeves, the quarterback. 3 receivers, top of the formation. Reeves takes the snap, throws it immediately to Manor, who breaks the tackle of Drayton and gets outside. He's at the 20-15. He's in for the score. I don't see any flags down, and Pflugerville has tied it up with a 29-yard reception.
Yeah, Drayton almost had that tackle there, but he took the eyes off the prize, and once you get your eyes off the prize, you lose concentration on what you're supposed to be doing, and just had a slip arm tackle there. Wasn't able to make the stop in the backfield.
Zapata in for the point after attempt, and the kick is up, and it's good, and that'll give Pflugerville a 14-13 lead here with 8:58 remaining in the third period. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're listening to Leander Lions Football, SHN Sports.
A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full-body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the field here. The Pflugerville Panthers just scored to open the third period on about a 6-minute march. Touchdown to the receiver, Manor. There's a 39-yard touchdown or 29-yard touchdown reception from Jalen Reeves. Most of the work done by Manor after receiving it in the flat. So 8:58, Zapata ready to kick, back deep for the Lions. We've got Parrot and number 21, Dotson. Dotson catches a line drive punt, and he carries up over the 35 to the 39. He started out on the right side, cut across the field, and then back up. It'll be first down for Leander there with 8:52.
Yeah, once again, Leander starting this drive with good field position. They got a big dose of Oakman on that last drive, and they need to come back and answer. Maybe Dotson can break some of his own.
Well, if I'm Pflugerville, that'd be every dose is Oakman. But they do have a lot of talent and weapons, and so you do need to spread it around a little bit. Lions come out in formation. Garrett Landry, the quarterback, Dotson, the running back. He has another running back in the backfield. They hand to Dotson going straight ahead. He bounces up over the 40 to the 43 for a gain of about 4. So it's now second down, 6 yards to go. Ball at the 43-yard line of Leander. Leander in the huddle. The quarterback, Landry, has 2 running backs in the backfield, Dotson, and it looks like Drayton is the – nope, it is 46, Nana. And so they hand to Dotson, but he's dropped for a loss of 1, maybe even 2. It's going to bring up third and about 7.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to hand that to Dotson, but he actually kept it himself.
Yeah, that was Parrot at quarterback. They split Landry out to the right side. So, yeah, hard to see, but, yeah, Parrot was in at quarterback on that play.
Yeah, his jersey's a little wrinkled, and they're very similarly built. Looks like Landry is back in.
Yeah, Parrot's now split out to the near side.
Yeah, they got 3 receivers on that side. Parrot, the inside receiver. The running back, Dotson. Landry rolls to the side of the 3 receivers, flips it in the flat to Parrot, cuts up at the 45, tackled at the 49. Real close to the first down. Now, they're going to say he stepped out at the 47. Really? That was a bit of a weak spot there, but it's going to be 4th and 3. Make it 2 at the 47. And the Lions have a decision here. And it looks like they're going to bring in the punting unit. Or just another offensive unit, because actually Landry has remained in the game there. So it's 4th down and 2. 7:33 remaining here, and there's going to be a timeout on the field. I didn't see who called it.
Oh, it was against Leander, or Leander called
Leander called timeout. We'll take it with them. Lions down 14-13 to the Panthers with 7:33 in the third. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the field. The Lions come out in formation on a 4th and 2 here with 7:33 remaining in the third period. Landry, the quarterback, Dotson in the backfield. The Lions shift Drayton and Weingart. Landry barks out his signal, takes the snap, and it bounces off his hands. He is able to get it on a bounce and complete it to Drayton for the first down at the 49. What a catch, and we have a flag down. But he got the first down. If the flag has to be after the play, right?
Yeah,
well, Drayton just threw his arms up like he's disappointed, so let's see what happens here. Wonder if he possibly was out of bounds, and I don't know, looked like he caught it.
They're
like
wearing
the
hats. Nobody threw a
doing.
hat down, so I don't think he stepped out.
I think maybe a little bit of celebrating.
Yeah, it might be after the play, but it should be a first down. There's a dead ball foul.
Great play by Landry, nevertheless.
Yeah, he had a very similar play last week with a great outcome.
So they're calling it as a live foul. I still never saw a signal from the white hat, but it's a 5-yard penalty, so it must have been a illegal formation penalty, which is frustrating, and that would explain why Drayton was frustrated. So Gaiman to kick here. Lions can't decide how many people are supposed to be on the field.
Yep, not enough people on the left side of the line. Got to call a timeout.
They're missing a player, so they only had 10 out on the field, and they had to burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. 7:25 remains in the third.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belger. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions!
Welcome back. The Lions in punt formation here as they have it 4th and about 8 from the 42. Back deep to receive the punt is Oakman. Eli Gaiman, the punter for the Lions. There's the snap. Gaiman looks to throw, and he does throw back across the field, but the Pflugerville defense able to stop. I didn't see who that was. Weingart who caught the pass, and so the fake pass was completed, but no gain on the reception as Pflugerville able to get over and make the tackle on Weingart before he was able to get upfield, and they'll take over at the 40.
Yeah, it was a real slow play, and I think that was part of the problem. Number 84, Trey Snowberger, wasn't fooled at all. He was right there to stop it.
So Pflugerville with great field position here, 1st and 10 on the plus side, the Leander side of the field at the 40. Reeves, again, the quarterback. The running back still Porter and Oakman. I would feed Oakman if I'm Pflugerville. They hand to Porter. He's going back across to the left side, and he gets a good gain before he's tackled by Egglesey after about 10 yards. They're going to give him 11 at the – we're going to give him right to the 30 for the first down.
Porter not so bad himself, as he had 115 yards last week against Bowie.
Yeah, and when you're focused on one, then you have the other as a weapon that helps you out, definitely. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here, ball at the 30 of Leander.
Yeah, not what Leander needed right here.
They definitely don't want to go down anymore if they can help it here. Reeves will remain the quarterback. We have a new running back in, Cristobal Guzman. So Reeves gets the snap, keeps it straight ahead. He's tackled from behind by number 46, Nana. And so that's a 2-yard gain by Reeves. Make it 2nd and 8. Ball at the 28 of Leander. The running back is Guzman still. Also in, looks like in the backfield is Devin Manor as they rest Porter and Oakman here. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Pflugerville will take that timeout with them with 6:06 remaining. I'm Chuck Crazy with Gary Gutierrez, Rich Hensley on production, Mickey Schmeiser on camera, and we've got Jared on stats. We'll be right back.
A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full-body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Welcome back as it's 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers after their timeout. Reeves takes the snap, hands off to the running back Oakman going right to left. He cuts up right at the 25, picks up about 6, maybe 7 yards. Going to be 3rd and about 3 yards as they put it right at the 23. Lions got to get a big stop here. Try to force a Pflugerville field goal attempt or at least a 4th down conversion attempt. Oakman, the running back, along with Reeves in the backfield. There's 3 receivers to the top of the formation, a single receiver here at the bottom. Reeves takes the snap, follows Oakman to the left. There's a hold there in the middle, no call. Quarterback carries up to the first down marker. They're going to say he had enough. I can't believe they didn't get a call on our nose there, as it looked like Matai Carter was getting his arm pulled. I'm not saying he could have caught Reeves, but you got to give the big guy an opportunity. So Nana Sparong on the tackle. It's going to be first down and 10 for Pflugerville. They have it at the Lion 20 with 5:05 and counting here in the third period. Oakman, the running back, Reeves, the quarterback, has 2 receivers on either side of the formation. In motion comes Porter. They hand to him. He spins and he's dropped in the backfield. There on the stop for Leander is Demetri Drayton, as he was being blocked, but he was able to fight off the blocker and cut the legs out from under of Porter and cause him to lose 3 yards to the 23.
Yeah, and Egglesey, all-day Egglesey comes in there and cleans it up.
So it's second down and 13 now. Oakman again, the running back, along with the quarterback, Jalen Reeves. We've got 3 receivers here on the bottom side of the formation, a single receiver there at the top. Likely be rolling this way if it's a pass. Look for a handoff to Oakman here, I would think. Second down, fake. There's a pass in the flat, complete to Manor. He's tackled by a group of Lyons at the 21, so he gets close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be third and about 11. 24, the first Lion there, that's Andrew Burt.
Yeah,
I want to call him Andre, but it's Andrew.
It's a big play here for Leander.
Yeah, you got to at least force a fourth down attempt here, maybe even a field goal. Pflugerville having a little bit of trouble getting their play call out. There's 14 seconds left on the play clock. Looks like they're going to get it in. They're under 10 now. Reeves, the quarterback, Oakman, the running back. They do get the playoff. Reeves looking to throw. He's got pressure, and he's sacked. Ball's on the ground. They're going to say he was down, and that's Willie Loof on the tackle. It's going to be fourth down. They do force a fourth down conversion. It looks like the kicking unit will come out. And Zapata, the kicker, he's made 2 extra points here today. We'll see if he's able to add to the Pflugerville lead here. They're up 14-13. 2:48 left here in the third period. Kick is up. No good. And so the Lions will have the ball right where they lined that kick up, which is right around the 30. So there'll be a quick change here of units. The Pflugerville defense already out on the field here. We'll see where they mark it for Leander. It needs to be marked where the kick was attempted, but they're going to put it at the line of scrimmage, which doesn't make any sense, right? Doesn't it go where or am I thinking of NFL rules?
No, I think you're right.
Well, somebody needs to object on our side then. They have the ball marked at the 22. So the Lions down 1 here with 2:38 left in the third period. They bring out the offensive unit in formation. Landry, the quarterback, with Dotson. And looks like we got another running back in, Cortez Nelson. And it is handed off to Aidan Parrot. He carries up over the 25 to the 26, gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. It's going to bring up second down. They got him at the 26, so they're going to give him 3.
Yeah, if you're the DC for Leander, Coach Lopez, you ought to be pretty happy with that Leander variation of the 3-3-5 defense. They've done a great job against Pflugerville tonight. Starting off with that bad field position, they did a real good job of keeping it out of the end zone.
Parrot in at quarter. Is that Landry? No, it is Landry. He's pass incomplete, intended for Weingart. It's going to bring up third down and 7 here. Lions looking for, what can work here. They've kind of bogged down here in the third period. We're moving the ball well in the first half. Pflugerville made some adjustments, evidently, there at halftime.
Yeah, flag down on the field.
It's going to go against the Lions. That'll back them up to the 21, where it'll be second down and 11. Well, I'd rather be second and 12 than third and 8 or third and 7. So the Lions in the huddle. 25 seconds still on the play clock. They haven't blown the play clock whistle, which is odd. But Landry in, or is that Parrot?
Parrot, yep, Parrot.
Parrot at quarterback. He pulls and keeps. Faked it to number 9 for the Lions. Bryce Allen. Minimal gains, going to bring up third down. Just really got back to that line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, you would like to see some different play calling there. You had opportunity, to get a couple good plays in, make this, third down a lot shorter.
Landry back in at quarterback, so they're probably looking to throw here, try to convert this. Dotson, the running back, twin receivers on either side of the formation. Landry, decent protection, fleshed out to the right, rolls, throws, pass caught by Leonard at the 35.
They're saying no good.
They're saying that he was out of bounds, but we'll see. The ref is right there. Oh, now he's saying he's out of bounds. The line judge didn't make the call. Looks like it was this back judge over here that made the call. So it's going to be 4th down now as they call that incomplete. And the Lions will bring the punting unit out, and they're going to have to find an answer for the Pflugerville offense here in the third period. We got 1:05 left here in this stanza. 14-13, Pflugerville on top. That extra point looming large right now.
Yeah, right now Pflugerville's controlled the third quarter.
Lions were able to keep him off the board, though. Back deep to kick Gaiman, and back deep to receive Sean Oakman. He's sitting up right around the Pflugerville 39. And we have a flag down at the 31. Delay a game against Leander.
Yeah, not enough players on the field again.
Yeah, special teams coach has probably got to be pretty livid right now. They haven't been able to get the right players on the field. And when you play special teams, you're on special teams.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a question.
There's no question.
There's certain units that you just got to know you've got to be out there. Now, the only time that can be an issue is if somebody's hurt and nobody's really paying attention to that one guy that got hurt. But Gaiman takes the snap, rolls to his right, gets a nice punt off, takes a line roll. Inside the 40, it's going to be down by Drayton at the 38. With 53 seconds left in the third period, Pflugerville will have it.
Yeah, look for another big dose of number 22.
Is there another flag down? There's another flag down. We had an illegal formation on our punt? Let's see what the call is here. Sideline warning.
That was a 46-yard punt by Gaiman.
And so they'll just leave the ball there at 39. They were just telling the sideline to
cool it down.
Yeah, stay back. And so the Pflugerville Panther offense comes out. Quarterback remains Reeves. Oakman the single back. 3 receivers to the left of Reeves, 1 to his right. Ball at the 39. There's a snap. Hands off to Oakman coming right to left. He's able to get up over the 35 past midfield, and he's stacked up by a whole group of lines right around the 48. And Oakman has really become somebody that's very difficult to tackle all of a sudden here in the second half.
Yeah, and a guy that size, he starts wearing on you, on that defense. Is the more he punches that ball inside the middle. And I'd look for him to scrape back out to the flats again in another passing play, because if this
screen pass or something,
they're expecting him to run up the middle. I think that was a diversion tactic. I see that ball coming out here pretty soon to the flats.
1st and 10 here on the line side of the 50 at the 48. Reeves, Oakman, and Porter in the backfield for the Panthers. There's a snap, fake to Oakman, pass is complete to Manor on this left side. He spins around the block and is wrapped up by a couple of lines after a 3-yard gain. They're Burt and Terry on the stop. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 as they give him 4 yards up to the 39 or 44-yard line. And that is the end of the 3rd period. We'll move to the 4th period where Pflugerville still leads and they have the ball. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lion Football on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Yeah, right now we're looking for the Lions to come up big here as the Pflugerville Panthers controlled that 3rd quarter. What do you think, Chuck?
Yeah, they definitely need to step it up here, and they're trying some different combinations there on the D-line. 2nd down and 6 now. Handoff goes to Oakman on the jet sweep. He cuts in at the 40 and makes a few guys miss spins. He's at the 30 and is wrapped up and dropped right around the 25. Make it the 26. It'll be a 1st down for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's all running back right there. That heart and determination by number 22. Got to come up and hit that guy hard every time.
Yeah, and there's a couple of lines down right at the moment. Looks like they'll get some replacements in here, and we'll take a quick timeout. We'll stay here with the broadcast, but looks like the Lions are moving to the sideline to discuss what they can do here, try to get a stop.
Talking about that controlling of the 3rd quarter, Pflugerville had 99 yards in that 3rd quarter against Leander, who only came up with 6 total yards.
It looks like it's Michael Wakama needing a little assistance here. And we'll get started here shortly with the rest of the 4th period. The Lions really got to come up with a stop here. At the very least, try to hold Pflugerville to another field goal attempt, as they gave them pretty good field position after that last series and a couple of good runs by Oakman, and they're right in Lion scoring territory, almost just outside the red zone.
Yeah, and I think Pflugerville's noticing that Leander's starting to bend a little bit, so they're going to continue to run the ball here.
I would continue to run the ball. That's where your most success has been if you're the Panthers. Reeves, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands off to Porter straight ahead. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and Agassiz trips him up around the 23. He'll get down to the 16. I said 23. I meant 18. So it's 2nd and 1. And the Pflugerville Panthers right back up on the line of scrimmage, but they're still looking to the sideline for the call. Lions needing a stop here. They need to force some kind of field goal attempt or a 4th down conversion attempt. It's 2nd and 1 right now. Reeves, shotgun formation, takes the snap, hands to the running back, Oakman, who picks his way, which is not really his style, but he gets down to the 12-yard line where it'll be 1st down for the Panthers. Nana on the tackle. And so the Panthers can still convert another 1st down without points here by getting down to the 2-yard line. Jalen Reeves remaining the quarterback. He's got Porter and Oakman on either side. There's the snap, They hand to Porter. Coming left to right, he breaks the tackle aloof, but is brought down by Nana right around the 8. They're going to give him down to the 7, looks like. So a gain of 5, second down.
Yeah, you can tell the Loof going in after that tackle just didn't have 100% wind in him.
A little tired. Well, they need to keep rotating those kids in and out. Second down and 5 here. Shotgun formation. Reeves with Porter and Oakman in the backfield. There's a snap. They fake to Oakman. Reeves keeps straight ahead, and he gets his second score of the night. And that'll put Pflugerville up 20-13 with a point after attempt coming up next. I wonder if they're going to go for 2 here, Gary. What do you think?
No, I think they're going to kick it, and this is where that missed opportunity down there is going to be costly.
Yeah.
Unless Pflugerville misses here.
There's a point after attempt from Zapata, and it looks like he's able to squirt it through. It's 21-13. Of course, Lions still only down 1 possession. They just need a 2-point conversion if they're able to get the points. But they need to find some offense. They haven't had any in about a quarter. So we'll be right back.
Yeah.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belger. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the field. The Panthers lead the Lions 21-13. They'll be kicking off here with 9:58 remaining. Back deep, Xavier, Dotson, and Aidan Parrot to receive for Leander. Zapata to kick for the Panthers. His kick is going to go down to Parrot right around the 12-yard line. Parrot hesitates, cuts across the field at the 20-25, spins down to the 30 where he's taken down, and it'll be first down for Leander. There's a big scrum going on there in the middle, but the referees clear it out. And the Lions will have another opportunity here with the football, starting on their own 30 this time. They've had 2 scoring drives, both in the first half, and the rest of their drives have been punts, finished with punts. And so they've had a total of 6 drives, 2 touchdowns, and 4 punts. And so let's see what the Lions can do here offensively. Landry coming in as the quarterback. Dotson the running back. He's got 2 receivers on either side of the formation, tight end on the left. Landry takes the snap, hands to Dotson straight ahead. He's hit by number 40 of the Panthers right at the line of scrimmage. That's Dalen Weeks making the stop. Even dropped him for a loss of about a yard. So the Lions back in the huddle. Landry getting the signal from the Leander sideline. Steps into the huddle. 21-13 is your score with 9:20 and counting. Dotson the running back for Leander along with Landry in the backfield. 2 receivers at the top of the formation, a tight end and a receiver here at the bottom. In motion comes Parrot. They fake to Parrot. Landry looking to throw down the seam. There's a flag in the area of what could be a hold. Pass intended for, looks like, number 18 for the Lions. But that can't be. That'd be Gaiman. It's going to be 19. Wheatley, incomplete. Let's see what the flag is. Going to be a hold against Leander. The Pflugerville Panthers will take it. So that'll make it still second down, but it'll be second down and 21 yards to go from the line. 20 with 9:03 left in the game.
Yeah, you really need a mistake free drive right now. They can't afford to go backwards right now. You're looking at that, 2nd and 20 right now, and there's only so many plays you can call in this situation.
Well, it's going to have to be a big play or they're going to have to tighten up on those mental errors and get rid of them. Landry takes the snap, and they hand to Dotson. No, he follows Dotson and keeps off the right side, gets up near the 25, and that is actually Aidan Parrot that was the quarterback. They're going to mark him at the 24. 3rd and 16.
Yeah, so far most of the plays dialed in for Parrot back in that quarterback situation. He's kept the ball and ran with it, and Pflugerville's defense is pretty keen to that at this point.
Well, it's 3rd and 16 here. The Lions get a play call in to Landry as they're in the huddle. He gives that play to his team. There's only about 6 seconds left on the play clock. Can't afford it there. He gets the play off. Landry looking to throws down the left sideline. He's behind the receiver. All kinds of contact, but no flag over there. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the Lions are going to have to punt here with 8:21 remaining, down 8 points. And so the defense is going to have to come up big here for Leander. They can ill afford to let Pflugerville have any kind of significant drive similar to those that they've had here in the second half all night. So Gaiman back to punt. Back deep is Oakman to receive that punt. Up back is going to be Loof.
Yeah, you would have liked to seen some first downs picked up on that drive, give this defense a rest.
Gaiman gets a nice rugby-style punt, fielded by Oakman on one hop at the 31. He's up over the 40, takes a hit, the 44, bounces off. He's at midfield. He's at the 45-40, knocked out of bounds around the 35 of Leander by number 9, Bryce Allen. But again, a big play by Oakman to give Pflugerville an opportunity to add to their lead here and really give put the Lions back against the wall here.
Well, and a lot of his big yardage, too, has come after contact. And, when you hit this guy, you've got to follow through and wrap up and wait for help if you can't take him down yourself. And that's something that they'll see on film, and they're going to have to correct going into conference play.
Well, the key is definitely wrap up, and the Lions have done a decent job but not good enough. So here we are, 1st and 10. Reeves takes the snap, and he hands off to Porter, going left to right, and he gets up near the 30. He's wrapped up over there by Jammer.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Jammer, coming in and sacrificing himself to make that stop.
Jammer, a sophomore over there on the corner, getting some good early experience here on the varsity level. 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers, and the Lions really need to get a big play over this one and the next one and force a 4th down conversion. We'll see what happens here. Pflugerville having a little time, taking a little time getting their play in. Play clock down to 8. Reeves at quarterback, 2 running backs. Takes the snap, hands off to Oakman, going left to right. He breaks off the left side and picks up a 1st down over the 25 to the 23.
Yeah, he's guaranteed 5 or 6 yards of carry.
You got to get him before he gets any momentum going, and they haven't been able to do a very good job of that. On the stop, Joseph Choto for the Lions. It'll be 1st down from the line, 23 for the Panthers. We're right at 7 minutes and counting in tonight's ball game. Again, the Lions can't even afford to give up a field goal here because it'll put them down 11. They need to remain 1 possession down to give themselves an opportunity in this ball game. Reeves, the quarterback, Oakman and Porter in the backfield in a staggered formation. They hand to Porter straight ahead. There's a flag before the snap, and they're going to get them with a false start, and that'll help the Lions a little bit. Let's make sure that's what the call is, though. It is going to be a false start against Pflugerville, so that'll back them up to the 28-yard line rather. Still be 1st down. They need to get down to the 13-yard line to get a 1st down to keep the drive going. And 1st and 15 here. Reeves, the quarterback, Porter, along with Oakman in the backfield, and they're on either side of Reeves. 2 receivers to the right of the formation. There's a snap. They hand to Oakman. they kept it. Porter kept it, and it was a nice read by Porter, and he's able to take it all the way in for the score. So that is a 28-yard touchdown run by Porter.
Yeah, that they had a couple options there. Had they went ahead and handed that ball to Oakman, he's been averaging 7.6 yards per carry, and that dose of Oakman did its job because it led everybody to him. And here goes a fake.
It was a messed up snap. The pass from the holder is incomplete, and so the score will remain 27-13. And there goes that extra point, but you're still down 2 scores here at this point.
Yeah.
And so the Lions are going to need to score quickly, and then either get a stop or some kind of turnover or onside to get the possession of the ball again. There's still 6 minutes, so there is enough time for this to go back Leander's way, but there's no room for error.
Yeah, and then at this point, you want to score. You want to score fast because you're down 2. However, your defense needs a rest, and at some point, you got to keep them guys on the sideline and let them get caught up and get their rest, because this offense, they've showed that they can score pretty quickly. They had one drive where they scored in 22 seconds. So the capability is there.
Well, they've been running different groups of kids out, so really conditioning shouldn't be a factor at this point. I mean, a guy like Oakman's going to wear you down no matter how conditioned you are. But the Lions really don't have an excuse to, not play at a level that will give them an opportunity to win here going down the stretch. I mean, you've made your mistakes. You can't make any more. Let's see how they do here over the last 6 minutes and 18 seconds.
Yeah, you have to wonder where Pflugerville's going to try to put this ball.
Well, Terry's back in to receive. I'm not sure why he wasn't in the last few kickoffs. Back with him is Xavier Dotson. Zapata here to kick for Pflugerville with, as I said, 6:18 remaining in the game. It's 27-13. Zapata with a squib kick straight up, fielded by the Lions number 45 at the 39-yard line. That's Caleb Rude with a nice play there to secure the ball and prevent any kind of turnover that might have gone to Pflugerville. Usually your front guys, you get a little worried when the ball's kicked in the air to them. But
great hands by him, and it's a very smart play to grab the ball and get to the ground. He knew what he needed to do there, and great field position for Leander. We've mentioned they had a 22-second drive. They've also had a 1:48 drive. So very capable, again, of getting in this end zone and getting a quick score. Let's see what they do here.
And they got a 5-yard penalty there. I wouldn't see what the call was, but they have the ball now at their 43 to open this drive. Landry in with Dotson. Fakes to Dotson, looking to throw. Throws into the flat, complete to Parrot. He's up over midfield to the 45 to the 43 for a first down, Leander. Nice job there by both Landry and Parrot. We had a player down. Might have gotten the wind knocked out of him as he went down kind of on the football there. We'll see. The Lions will move over to the sideline and take a break here as they discuss.
Yeah, if anybody's ever had that happen to them, how painful
it's not any fun. It's not any fun to just realize all of a sudden you can't breathe. And it's because all of the air that was there got knocked out by the football. Sometimes it's another person, but generally it is a football that'll do it to you.
Yeah, and you'd really like to see, Leander have the capability of going to the next play, so they could find a rhythm in this drive. And
unfortunately, this kind of slows down the rhythm, as you say, that you get into. You want to be able to, when you have a play like that, pick up 12, 15 yards, you want to be able to go right back up to the line of scrimmage and try to catch the defense on their heels.
Yeah.
Unable to do that because of the stoppage here on the field. And so
I did like what I saw, though. Landry came out. He got his team set down. He controlled his offense. So that's good to see with that guy coming in. You mentioned he had a little hiatus from that position for a little while, and he's starting to brush that dust off and take control of his offense. You know, this Pflugerville team has flip-flopped the time of possession in this game. You know, we mentioned the first half, it was all Leander.
It's kind of two games.
Yeah,
almost.
now we're sitting at Pflugerville with 25 minutes and 27 seconds, and Leander now at 16 minutes and 15 seconds. So,
yeah, the clock is moving. It's below 6 minutes now. The Lions come out, 3 receivers to the left of the formation. Dotson, the running back. Garrett Landry, the quarterback. He drops back, has some pressure, has to scramble forward. There's a flag thrown. They're in the middle, and that's generally where there might be a hold. We'll see what the call is here.
yeah, you could see the lineman. He reached out in broad daylight there and tried to grab some jerseys. So that's
Well, it looks like it may be called on the center, Jonathan Kirby, as he kind of threw his hands up into the air. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, not sure that he actually made contact with him, but he did make the gesture and put that hand out. And, you know, once you do that and they see a little flap of a jersey, you're going to get called, you know, for that if you're an offensive lineman.
Well, you can't miss on your first contact there. You got to make that first step correct and be able to get your hands onto the defender. And
Instinctually, you want to grab. And
when they go by you,
and that's a no-no. You can't do it.
So it is now 1st and 20, ball in Leander territory now at the 46. Landry, the quarterback, along with Xavier, Dotson, the running back, 2 receivers on either side of the formation along with a tight end. Landry hits Dotson in the flat. He's at midfield. He gets up near the original line of scrimmage. They're going to mark him just shy at the 45-yard line of Pflugerville. That'll make it 2nd and 11 on the 9-yard pass.
Yeah, very manageable second down. They put themselves in good position there on that play.
We had to get some of it back at least, and they got almost half of it.
Yeah,
so.
you still have two plays to get you, good place for, 4th down play if you have to.
5:15 and counting on the clock. Dotson, the running back, with Landry. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Dotson in motion to the top. Landry looking to throw, pulls the ball down and then pulls back up. Passes intended for Terry, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a very dangerous pass.
There was a defender there. There's 5:01 left on the clock. It's 3rd down. There was a defender there, and Landry put it right where Terry could get it, but the defender able to get a hand on it as well. It's a lot of trust in your receiver there to throw that ball, but almost probably one that Landry probably would want back.
Yeah, if you're throwing that ball to a loof, someone with some size that can have that top spot to grab it, maybe not that big of an issue.
3rd and 11 here. Shotgun formation. Landry and Dotson in the backfield. Landry takes the snap. Dotson in a pass route. He gets it on the wheel route, complete for a 1st down right at the 33.
He dropped the ball. He got hit, and the ball came out.
No, they're calling the chains down.
Okay.
He was just stopping the clock for the moving of the chains. It is a 1st down, Leander at the 33. Make it the 32.
Yeah, that was a great job. They put Loof in motion over there, drew all the attention to Loof. Loof cut inside and left that sideline wide open.
Yeah, that wheel route worked out pretty well there. If he was able to keep his feet, he could have gone even further. Landry looking to throw. Pass complete to Loof. Right at the 27, 4:47. It's going to be a gain of about 5. This is an excellent catch by Loof. A little bit behind him. 4:38 and counting here. Lions down 2 scores. Landry hands to Dotson, and the Pflugerville defense is there. No gain. The clock is ticking. It's 3rd down and about 7 now. After that, we're going to have a timeout. Leander, and we will take let's make sure it's a timeout.
No, they had to get Loof off the field.
We had an injury?
No, he lost his helmet.
Oh, gotcha. The clock is moving again, 4:08.
Leander's had that issue for some time now.
We got new helmets. It shouldn't be happening, but so we're going to have a timeout here with 4:06, and it's a Pflugerville timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. SHN Sports.
A big thank you goes out from the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full-body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
4:06 left on the clock here. Lions down 2 scores, 27-13. They come out of the timeout in formation, shotgun formation. Landry, the quarterback. Dotson, the running back. 2 receivers on the left of the formation. A single receiver split out to the right. Double tight ends. Landry takes the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the right sideline. Pass is caught.
Catch.
Beautiful catch inside the 5-yard line. Who made that catch?
Loof.
That was Loof.
Willie Loof. And the Lions have it inside the 5 here with just under 4 minutes at 3:59. They'll need to get down there. They won't start the clock until the box is down there and the ball is set. They got it marked at the 3.
That was a great pass by Landry, just dropping it in the bucket there, and Loof caught it and almost got in again, but it landed up on the 3-yard line. Great play.
Double coverage. He was able to lay it in there right to Loof. So first and goal, the Lions trying to make some noise here late. Have an opportunity to close the gap here. Landry, the quarterback, Dotson, the running back, has 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. There's the snap, looking to throw that way. Leonard in the corner of the end zone. His feet were out. He made the catch, but his feet were out of bounds in the back of the end zone. 3:35 left on the clock. It's now 2nd and goal from the 3. It was a good pass, just a little too long. That end zone was a half-yard longer. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Great catch by Leonard, but you got to do it inbounds.
Yeah, and those plays are all timing, and, if you haven't been throwing those a lot.
And so the huddle's broken here. The Lions come out, shotgun. Landry, the quarterback, got a tight end on the right of the formation. Dotson, the running back. Twins on the left. They hand to Dotson going to the right. He breaks the first tackle and doesn't break the second. Stopped right at the goal line.
Jeez.
3rd down and just minimal for the Lions to convert here with 3:20 and counting. They set it quickly. Lions under center. Landry hands to Dotson straight ahead.
Touchdown.
He's in. Where's the
call?
signal? Touchdown Lions. It's now 19-27 with 3:08 remaining. Now, you go for the 1 here, right?
Absolutely.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're down 14 because they missed their last extra point. I forgot about that. So they just get the 7, you're down 7 here. So Gaiman lines up
Big
the kick
for Gaiman right here.
with 3:08. And, are we going to come out with an onside with 3:08? I'd almost do it.
You got to.
We'll see what they do here. Here's the extra point from Gaiman. It's good. It is now 27-20 with the 3:08. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to Leander Lions football. Stay tuned on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Welcome back to the field here. We have 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. The Lions just scored to pull within 7. Your score 27-20. The Panthers lead Leander. We were just discussing it. We think the Lions will probably be kicking an onside here, even though there's 3 minutes left, because they only have one timeout. And so even if you're able to stop them on first down and get a timeout quickly, they're still going to be able to burn another minute to 2 minutes off the clock just before they punt, and that leaves you less than a minute. And so you see the Lions look like they're stacking up a onside attempt as they have the hands unit out here on the left side. Gaiman to the right of the football. He moves towards the ball. There's the kick. It's fielded by Pflugerville at midfield. Good job by the hands unit of Pflugerville. There, number 9, Anthony Onyia, with the fielding of that kick, and it'll be first down for the Panthers at midfield. Now the Lions need some kind of turnover here. They need to get a strip, or something needs to occur for Leander to get an opportunity here.
Yeah, they need to let it all out right now.
So quarterback Jalen Reeves. It's got Porter and Oakman. They hand to Oakman going to the right. He's tackled from behind by Drayton. They need to call a quick timeout here. They're going to let it burn. Second down and 9. There's 33 seconds on the play clock. That'll put it down to 2:20 at the time they snap this play, likely around 2:20. Walking to the sidelines to talk to the coaches is Devin Manor. Play clock's down to 12. Game clock at 2:30. Reeves barks out the signal. Game clock down to 3, 2, 1, and they get it off. And the ball is handed to Porter, and he breaks in the open, and he has a first down. I can't believe they got that play off, but I guess they did. They're on the play to make the tackle, Richter, number 92. So it'll be first down for Pflugerville with 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Ball is at the 26-yard line of Leander. Shotgun formation for the Panthers. Reeves, the quarterback. He's got the 2 running backs. Hands off to Oakman, one of those backs, and he goes straight ahead. Tackled by Maiden right around the 20. It's going to make it second down and about 4 here with 1:33 left on the game clock. There's 30 seconds on the play clock, so they can get it down to a minute here before they have to snap it here on third down, or second down rather. Still about 15 seconds on that play clock. We're at 1:14 on the game clock. Signal in from the Pflugerville coaching staff. Lions need some kind of turnover here to help them out. We're down to about a minute left. And there's the snap. They hand to Oakman straight ahead. He carries inside the 15. He gets a first down. They're going to mark him at the 15. That stops the clock to set the chains with 57 seconds left. And likely to see Pflugerville take a knee here as they get into the victory formation here. And Lyons with the 1 timeout. There's a snap to Reeves. He takes a knee. That'll move the ball to the 24. Second down. There's about 37 seconds left on the clock. They haven't reset the play clock yet. So that's going to be the ball game unless they're going to make them use that play clock, which they didn't. Snap. And there's the knee, and that's the ball game, as that'll wind out the last 15 seconds here. Tune in next week. The Lions take on Stony Point at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. We'll go on ahead and wrap this one up.
Yeah, once again, this Pflugerville Panther team, 7-point game. It's been pretty consistent over the past 5 or 6 years, 7-8 point games.
Well, and I will say the Lions, they're down 0-2 to start the season, but they've looked better than they have probably in the last 3 or 4 years, despite that.
Yeah, and I think looking back to last week, they beat themselves up in that game. They know that. They made a lot of improvement coming into this week. It showed on the field. A lot of positive things to take away from this game for Leander. So Stony Point, they're tearing things up right now. So
yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
They've got some heavy runners on that team. So look for a big dose of running again next weekend.
Well, we should be ready for it. Make sure you tune in if you can't make it out to Kelly Reeves. We'll have audio on Friday, and it'll be followed by the video later that night. Podcast on Monday. That's going to be at Guaco Taco.
Guaco Taco.
Make sure you come out. And it's a good place. It's out there in Leander by Randall's at, what is that, Baghdad and Crystal Falls. So we'll see you there on Monday. We'll see you next week at Kelly Reeves. Thanks for listening to Lion Football on SHN Sports.
We'll see you.